How to use AnyDesk on mobile. Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's tutorial, we're going to explore the world of remote desktop access on your mobile device using AnyDesk. Whether you're on the go or just want to access your computer from your phone, AnyDesk has got you covered. Before we get started, let's quickly go over what AnyDesk is. AnyDesk is a remote desktop application that allows you to access your computer from anywhere in the world. It's fast, secure, and user-friendly. The first thing you need to do is to download and install AnyDesk on both your computer and mobile device. So the first thing that I need to do is go to the Google Play Store on my device and search for AnyDesk. Now, I'll click Install to install it to my device. Allow AnyDesk to send you notifications. Click Allow. Privacy statement, OK. On your dashboard, you'll see a unique AnyDesk address. This is what you use to connect your mobile device to your computer. So make sure your computer is turned on and connected to the internet. Now, if you want to personalize your experience on AnyDesk, let's just go to Settings. Let's modify the settings. So click General, so you can set up an alias for your account. After setting up an alias, you'll be given a new ID on AnyDesk. As for me, I'll set up my AnyDesk alias to How to Guide. So click Register and it's done. Now you can modify the notification sounds for incoming connection, session creation, and session close. And as for me, I'm going to choose bell for incoming connection requests. And I'm going to enable session creation. So I'm going to choose do re mi. I'm also going to enable session close and going to choose childlike. Now let's move on to the security section. So you can modify this area according to your preference. As for me, I'm gonna show incoming session requests if my AnyDesk app is accessed on my device. So you can modify this area according to your preference and your device. Now let's move on to the next section, which is the input section. I'll enable automatic keyboard and click touchpad mode for the touch mode. The next section that you need to go to is the display section, where you can select the quality such as balance and speed. You can also enable some visual helpers. As for me, I'm gonna enable preserve details and show remote cursor. And I'm gonna hide Pi menu button on inactivity. Let's enable remember individual setting for each desk. And now we're gonna move on to the audio settings, where you can enable audio transmission from your microphone and enable playback. But as for me, I'm only gonna enable playback. Now let's move on to the VPN settings. So you can modify this area according to your preference. You can enable automatically start and configure connection or disable it. Now let's move on to the connection settings. So I will allow direct connections. As for the HTTP proxy, I'll try to detect the proxy server and I'll enable proxy authentication. So I will create a username such as user1 and I'll create a password so that I'll be able to authenticate connections between two devices. So let's move on to the next section, will be recording. So I'll automatically record incoming sessions at the session start. Now let's go back to the dashboard. So you'll see in the dashboard that your address is modified based on the alias that you entered on the alias ID. And there you have it. Using AnyDesk on your mobile device, you can access your computer remotely. If you find this tutorial helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more tech tutorials.